just work at this restaurant, and old women ask me if I dye my hair like once a week. They're like, "You have such wonderful hair color." I'm like, "Thank you." I'm probably gonna go bald, you know.
Me too, bro. I'm tucking way back.
Hey, my name's Connis, and this is my golden hour.
Yeah. I got it. Shorty gave me time for the code. Hey, had to wake 'em up like it's Folgers. Hey, had to wake 'em up like it's Folgers. Hey, shorty gave me time for the culture. Hey, your boyfriend the eye.
So I've been saying it in like every interview, but dude, I keep experiencing this thing called audio drift. And it seemed like you were kind of familiar with Logic. So do you know what that is?
No.
Bro, it is terrible. Like, what happens is, in my video editing software, I'll take the Logic track and I'll try to sync it with the video. Mm-hmm. And what will happen is, over like 12, 13 minutes, the audio will just start lagging. So is that a hertz rate type thing?
Probably. I mean, oh man, I don't even know. That's weird. It just stops like
just drifts. Like, yeah, it just doesn't sync.
Audio drifting.
Have you had to master Logic at this point?
To an extent. I wouldn't say like master. I've kind of just always done it the way that I knew to do it, and just kind of like self-taught. So there are mad things I don't do right on a technical level, but I just kind of do it, I guess.
Hey, before we totally begin, this is the only other relevant Conor in the city. And we say the city loosely because we're both not really from the city.
No, I'm from Cambridge.
But we rep the city.
Definitely.
Thank you for coming, bro. I appreciate you.
Thanks, man. I appreciate you.
And I mean, we had not really linked, but we had met a couple times. I think I probably went total salesman on you one time this summer outside the Middle East. You remember that? It was like outside a show. I think everyone was roasted.
Oh yeah. What did you say? I don't even remember. What did you say?
I was like, "Yo, bro, I think I used your song in something."
Oh yeah.
You're like, "All right, man, relax, dude."
No, that's all good. That's love.
And then I showed up at Connis's. You want me to call you Connis or Conor on there?
Yeah, you can call me Connis. You can call me call me Connis. Your name's Conor. Even though I won't call you Conor either.
Yeah, but as we noted, you do it with two ends.
Yeah, I have
it's mad basic, bro.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, people have spelled my name mad different ways with an E.
Oh yeah, teachers in school, right?
Yeah, I thought it'd be pretty easy to spell.
Coner.
Yeah.
Yeah, I caught that a ton too.
Even. Conor.
So did you grow up in Cambridge schools?
Mhm. Yeah, I went to school in Cambridge.
Tobin?
No, I went to more school like on Memorial Drive, like by the river.
How many elementary schools are there in Cambridge?
There were a lot. Now it's like a little different. They have like elementary schools and then separate middle schools. So probably like, I don't know. There were a lot at one point in time though.
How do they segment it? Just by where you live geographically
Location.
in the city?
Yeah, I guess by like zone in the city. They probably just like X amount. Maybe there are like 2 schools per zone basically.
So do kids combine after a certain point?
What'd you say? My bad.
Like are you still boys with the kids you grew up with in elementary school?
Definitely. I mean, not like everyone. There's so many like. I mean, I don't think anyone's friends with that tight with everyone that they went. But nah, a couple of my friends that I went to like elementary school and middle school with, definitely I'm so cool with.
What I'm saying is, like, did you at a certain point, you go to elementary school, then you cross over to middle school, meet mad more kids, and then you go to high school type thing? And
no, because when I was in elementary school, this is mad random. When I was in elementary school, like it was like kindergarten through 8th grade, so you were in the same school.
Yeah, same shit with me too. Yeah.
And then it's different now. Now it's like you're kindergarten through 5th grade, I guess, and then there's like a 6th to 8th grade.
So them making new middle schools is new.
Yeah, they literally have like middle schools separate now.
Word, yeah. So my parents were split, but my dad lives in like near Fresh Pond, off like near Huron Ave.
Word.
And so like Monday, Tuesdays, every other weekend. I was in Cambridge growing up,
Okay.
but never really like a true Cambridge kid.
You didn't like really like chill with people from Cambridge.
Well, I chilled with like my neighbors and like kids in my neighborhood. Surprisingly, like Cochran Park.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just like hanging out in the projects a lot, which is as a
Word.
youth, which was fun.
Word.
But I didn't. It wasn't until like after I graduated from Providence College last May.
Okay.
It wasn't until after that I started feeling like kind of connected to Cambridge and like realized how kind of dope it is.
Yeah, it's a cool place. I feel like at this point there's not much going on there really.
Well, you've probably seen it shift a ton, right?
Yeah, definitely. As everybody sees like where they're from change, definitely. But yeah, it's definitely a different place from when I was growing up.
In terms of what, mad gentrified, mad fruity.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely there are a lot of people that live there that definitely are from there, but just businesses, just like everything.
All the biotech shit.
Yeah,
that's
it's
huge.
That's
bro.
it's it's fucked up, but that's just kind of the reality of how
yeah
shit kind of moves.
Well, MIT's right
America,
there.
I guess.
MIT.
Yeah, MIT and Harvard. That's what a lot of people I feel like they know Cambridge for, but yeah, it's a cool place. I mean, it's
You feel blessed for being
morphed me into the person that I am for sure. Definitely.
Mad diverse.
Yeah, super diverse.
Which
Definitely.
is a blessing. I didn't really get that in Lincoln.
It's very important. Very important. Yeah, definitely not a lot of diversity in Lincoln, I would say.
Have you been out to Lincoln?
I only played you guys like in soccer.
Town soccer,
when
right?
I was like a kid, and it was yeah.
The country, bro.
Yeah, man.
So yeah, I ended up going to your the listening party. It was fire, bro.
Thank you.
And like,
Thank you.
I don't wait. What were you saying? Something just cut. Unless you can hear me. Can you hear me? Hey, we're back with another classic GDB technical difficulty. But what I was saying is, what were you saying in your It was like passion, synergy, energy.
Oh,
That
energy and substance.
That shit had me
Shout out my
dying.
man, Go.
Bro, people were like rocking back and forth, screaming.
Yeah.
It was like sweaty in there. I was like, damn, bro, you guys are going in.
Yeah, that's shout out to Go. That's Go shit.
Oh, that's his song?
No, I guess. I mean, it's not even really a song. It's his way of living, just energy and substance. That's all. That's it.
Well, yeah, bro. When I was there, I was like, damn, like this dude has like clearly never been in like over market mode, but he's just like kind of focused on trying to make his music as good as possible, and like along the way, you've just picked up people who kind of started to fuck with it. You feel the same way?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I was. Yeah,
if I'm putting you in a box, you can punch me in the mouth, bro.
No. I'm never in a box. Can't put me in a box, but no. I mean, I just, I feel like I've taken time to kind of like figure out what type of music I'm trying to make and what sound I'm going for, and it's always changing. Honestly, I'm still figuring out. I honestly don't really have any idea like what I'm doing music wise. To be honest, it's always changing. I think
you mean like
I think I know what I wanna the like. If you're talking about like marketing and branding, like the only thing I really aim to push is just like honesty and just like not, just like myself, like literally as a person.
Well, I think it comes across like that.
Yeah,
for sure,
definitely. And I think that, and as far as music goes, it's always like evolving. Like I'm always, I mean, my process is like is changing, forever changing. It's never like the same. And even when I'm trying to do it, it's always different. Because that's kind of what I'm going for. I'm just trying to just like push myself, I guess.
Is that shit tough? Like, especially if you're on your phone a bunch, just to like, how old are you? 23, 24?
I'm 23.
Yeah, I'm 23 too.
Word.
I feel like at our age, sometimes it's like, damn, like you're not 19, 20 anymore. It's like time to go type shit. Do you ever feel that way?
Yeah, definitely.
Lack of patience.
That's I'm on edge 24/7.
Oh, me too, bro.
With that in the back of my mind, but at the same time, I'm also like, you understand. I understand that it's just like, it comes and it goes. Starts and it stops. Like it's we still gotta wake up, get it the next day, however it is.
Yeah, I
can't stress too much about like how old I am and like how much time I have. Like I got time,
Yeah, we both got mad time, but it's always in the back of your mind, bro.
Yeah, of course.
At our age, it's like,
I think
all right.
the goal is to not have it in the back of your mind and just like achieve that. Just like
How do you combat it?
Um,
Also, those wristbands are for you, bro.
I mean, making music. Word. Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Maybe that's the frequency.
Like these colors,
For sure, dog.
pinks.
Hell yeah.
Nice. Thank you. I appreciate that.
For sure.
Um,
Stickers for you, too.
What did you ask me?
I said, how do you combat that? The anxiety of ageism.
Oh man, everything. Everything I do is combating that, I guess. Lots of escapism shit, but just making music and just like trying to remain stress free and just like chilling. Lots of alone time.
I think one thing that people don't get,
Doing drugs.
yeah, I'm sure drugs help, bro. I think one thing that people don't get is like being, I'm gonna sound like just a total wimp when I say this, but like being a white dude and like a smart white dude comes with a decent amount of anxiety. And I sometimes feel like all white dudes are naturally anxious and they just don't know how to express it.
I wouldn't say that.
You disagree?
I wouldn't say that. No, you can't paste, anxiety to race or ethnicity. I think it if you're talking about anxiety or just like being stressed out, I think that just comes from your individual situation and like societal things. Definitely, I think the internet is responsible for a lot of the shit that people deal with too. It's like the blessing and the curse,
Nothing we can really do about it though.
Yeah, it is what it is. I mean, this is what we signed up for.
When
2019 shit.
I guess maybe what I mean is like the white dudes I'm closest with, I feel like don't know how to express their emotion as well. Do you ever feel that way? I mean, you're obviously doing a pretty good job as an artist expressing yourself, but I feel that way quite frequently.
I don't know. I can't generalize.
Just trying to have an intellectual talk here, man.
I can't generalize it like that, man. Can't generalize it like that.
Well, yeah, the internet is crazy, bro. Like, it's such a weapon and like such a tool in terms of like, especially if you're in like an entrepreneurial position.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, man, it can bring on like you feel a lot of pressure from the internet.
Yeah, definitely. It's a blessing and a curse. It's like an outlet, but it also is it runs the world right now, definitely.
I think Twitter's the worst, probably.
Yeah, it's also the best though,
Twitter's popping, bro.
It's the best. And most things that are the best are also the worst.
The worst, yeah, it's a fact. So,
It can be.
So at the listening party, I was at the lily pad. Dope. I ran an episode with that dude. Mad good dude.
Yeah, he's the man.
He was like, I was upstairs for that. I heard the whole thing.
Yeah,
because he lives right above.
Yeah, I know. They always hold us down. I mean, we did our first show there in like 2015. Like we kind of did it really early before anyone really knew what was up with it, I guess. And they've always just been cool since. Every time I reach out to them, they always hold me down. They always kind of let us pack more people in there, tip the bar more. They're cool.
They're a cool little bar.
Yeah,
it's a sick venue. I don't know if do you think it's acoustic?
Not for a rap show. No, you can't do like a rap show when you do a rap show in a small contained space. It's gonna sound like that, but I mean, it's still dope for what it is. Definitely more of an acoustic venue. I like for acoustic performance. Yeah, acoustic wise, it's better for an acoustic performance, not like
you mean like a singer and a guitar.
Yeah,
not like let's turn up.
They do comedy there. They do everything. They do like mad like low key adult event type shit. Are
there any other spaces like that in Cambridge?
Nah, I wouldn't say so.
You heard the Lizard Lounge below Cambridge Common?
Yeah, I've heard of that spot. That's another venue where it's like more intimate setting, music, low key.
And you never exploded over there?
No, I don't even think I've ever been in there. I don't think I've ever been inside there. Lizard Lounge.
The Cambridge Common's fire. You ever been to Mama Goo's? Like, right?
Yeah, of course, man.
Smacking.
Yeah, it's fire.
Incredible, dude.
It's fire. Cambridge got a lot of good food.
Well, that place is like, holy shit. I'm going to walk in. I'm going to get a heart attack after I leave this place. But that honey mustard chicken finger, bro.
Yeah, it's serious.
Oh, my God.
Very serious.
So you were the listening party was a listening party for I want to make sure you totally talk about the album in depth.
Sure. Got you.
So the album started what? because the first thing I saw was that visual you put up, and I was like, damn. This dude seems like he kind of went through it for a little bit, bro.
When I said I was gonna drop the album,
it seemed like there was like footage of you in like the streets, and
I was like it was like almost like a little promo.
It was a montage type shit.
Yeah. That was it.
And then I read the caption. I forget exactly what it said, but I was like,
oh, it was when I was in depth about like, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, so
but it was totally transparent, bro.
Yeah, that's the goal. To be as transparent as possible. Like I was saying, just to be as honest as possible. And I mean, like with the first project that I feel like I'm releasing, I honestly just want that to be the blueprint or like the base that you can go back to in my music down the line and be like, okay, this is where. I mean, I've been making music for years and I've released projects, but this is like the first one to
cohesive project.
Yeah. So I want this to be like my story, like the beginning roots of it. And then from there, like the music that will come will be, I feel like I want to establish my story with that. And then I can take my story other places from there. But
like a So Far Gone.
Yeah. Just be Drake, man. I'm just going to be Drake.
He's the GOAT, bro.
Just going to be Drake.
I don't think anyone's ever navigated their career as effectively as him, man. He killed it.
Yeah.
So this project.
What can I say about Drake, man?
Oh, you love Drizzy?
Yeah, I love Drake.
The GOAT, bro.
I think everybody loves Drake, and that like that's why they hate him too. They're just like heated.
Yeah, they're like, holy shit, it's just good at everything.
Yeah, there you go. It's Drake.
So when did this start? Like, not like what are your inspirations, but when did you actually start like putting in work?
I would say when I first started conceptualizing it, and just thinking about it was in 2016 when.
No shit.
Yeah, I went to Europe on my own for a month in the summer, from like June to July. And
where specifically?
I went all over. Like I flew into Amsterdam. I went Amsterdam to Paris.
Took some drugs in Amsterdam. Hit the train.
Yeah, I was just all over the place. I went to Nice, to Prague, to Berlin, to Milan, to Munster, Germany. Did it all in a month, and I was alone. And I kind of. I don't know.
You were totally alone.
That's when Connis kind of like became a thing, I guess, or like the idea of it, and even like my name changed because that kind of been a nickname for a long time. It just was like becoming more fitting. So I'd say around that time was when I first started thinking about it, and like I started making things like, oh, I'm gonna put this on this project, but all those things never. A lot of them didn't, at least in the beginning phases.
So were you like going through some sort of like transitional period where you're like, yeah, I'm just gonna go to Europe and like kind of get away?
Yeah, I think I'm always going through. I think this whole period of time is a transitional period. I think I'm in another transitional period. But yeah, I guess so. I mean, I turned 21, and on my 21st birthday, I was like, yo, I'm about to just buy this fucking round trip to Europe and go take a trip this summer, like alone.
Damn.
I was definitely in a headspace where I wanted to do that, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. And I did it. It was definitely amazing, and it was like,
for a month.
I'm not gonna say like it sounds mad, like, quintessential to just be like, oh, I took this trip and then it just changed my life. It didn't really like it definitely changed my life to an extent, but it just, I don't know, kind of at that moment in time opened up how I was seeing things, and I like started thinking about like what I was gonna do next and what came next for me.
So you go hit Europe and like you're just traveling totally alone with just you and a couple bags?
I was alone. Yeah, I had like a backpack and like.
Was that fun?
Backpack. Yeah, man. For me it was. I mean, I definitely dealt with mad random shit when I was out there.
Probably saw crazy shit.
I got like bit by this bug and had like a crazy allergic reaction in Prague.
Wow.
And I fucking went to the ER, and if you know Prague, Czech Republic, it's very like well known for its beer and beer gardens. And it was a holiday, and I walk into the spot and this nurse practitioner is drinking a beer, bro. I'm not even joking. This is in Prague, and they told me to go to this other ER. My eye like is like the size of a baseball too.
Holy shit. Crazy.
I got strep throat while I was out there. I had to go to a fucking random ER in Nice, France.
Yeah, bro, this trip sounds kind of whack.
It was sick though. But this all happened in 30 days. Like it was crazy, but that's what I mean. Like it's just life. It was dope. It was ill.
And were you doing the classic like, oh, it's only like $40 for a flight from Finland to
Nah, I was taking
Norway?
the train. I flew into Amsterdam and I took the train like literally like in a circle. If you like look at how I went, I basically went in like a circle. Didn't really go into Eastern Europe like that. I went to like Germany and Czech Republic, but
You sound like Holden Caulfield, bro, from Catcher in the Rye.
yeah, yeah, I was on that kind of shit.
Bro, not many people like will take like a trip like that. It's like a soul searching trip.
Alone?
Alone, like that's like big nuts. I'm like, damn, bro. You were never bored or like?
Man, I'm nasty.
All good, bro. Take your time. You can sip the dunks and have the bacon, egg, and cheese too.
Oh, dude. It's piece of shit tendency sometimes, you know?
What'd you get on everything?
Nah, I just got on English muffin.
From
Just on
Donkey?
English muffin. Yeah, savage.
Oh, bro.
Savage. I just had to be quick. I'm not even like eating that shit.
Smacking though. They're
I've
all
been eating healthier. I still drink. I don't really eat dunks like that, but I'll drink the iced coffee like every day, you know?
Have you noticed? Have you ever done black coffee like without creamer?
Yeah.
You like it?
Yeah, I do. I like it. I can drink coffee all kinds of ways. I'm not trying to drink coffee that much though. I like caffeinated teas a little bit more, easier on the body, the stomach.
Easier on the brain too, bro.
Yeah, definitely. Caffeine will have you going crazy.
I know, but it's it's so dope.
Yeah.
When you
it
start
is. Keeps
really
you going.
wigging, bro. Holy shit, it's fire.
This guy.
So, on the soul searching trip, if you don't mind me asking, were you coming off some shit in Cambridge where it was like, yo, I just kind of had some sort of like
I was
fight
actually,
or emotional trauma type
No,
thing?
I was actually living in New York at that time. I was living in Brooklyn. Yeah, I mean,
just figuring it out.
I was
right?
just, yeah, you know. Yeah, I was definitely, when I bought that ticket around my birthday, I was definitely in more of a space where I was like, what am I doing? Like, what am I actually doing right now?
But in retrospect, that's like totally natural for someone our age to feel that
Yeah,
way.
yeah. It was just like my 21st birthday. I was like, all right, like, what the fuck am I doing? You know? So, yeah, I was just, I guess you could say it was impulsive, but yeah, I did it. That shit was great. And I came back and.
So Connis, you wanted to build as like a persona, or
Yeah, I wanted to build it as like, that was just the new, it was kind of like,
the rebrand?
yeah, the rebirth, I would say.
Word.
The rebirth. And so I came back, and yeah, I was living in New York, and I came back, and I was just like mad. Like, I was honestly just like really broke after I did that trip. I just ran through my funds. So I was living in New York, and I was just like struggling. Then at a certain point, I just moved back.
You were working in New York before you left, or
Yeah. I was like working out there, like working.
yeah, like had a job.
Yeah.
Word. Okay.
I was bar backing. I was just doing some random shit, but I was just like, I was just hustling. I was just mad broke, honestly. And then
Kept it moving.
yeah, moved
White
back
boy
home.
hustle. I like that.
White boy hustle.
I'm gonna start a super team of all the white boy hustlers in the city.
Dude, count me out.
Sean Milliken from
No.
Fort Boston.
Oh, yeah.
That's quintessential
Dude,
white boy hustler, bro.
Yeah, it's just there's a lot of, I guess.
You're Irish.
I am Irish, yeah.
Is your last name Donovan?
Yeah, my last name's Donovan.
Fire.
Thank you, man. I got the white ass name.
Me too, bro.
White ass dude, you know.
We're having a good time though, man.
Hey, man.
So you're just hustling in New York. So you never went to college? Never tried?
No, I went to college too. I went to
Whereabouts?
college. I did a semester at Temple University in Philly.
Oh, fire.
I did a year at the zoo, and then dropped out, moved to New York, moved back. Yeah, that happened before. I went to school before. I graduated high school.
Temple.
was like, yeah,
Temple's in
I'm
like
gonna
a tough neighborhood, right?
Yeah, it's in North Philly. It's definitely, definitely.
So when you were at school, you're like, yo, this just is not clicking.
Yeah, at a certain point, I transferred to UMass, and then I think no matter where I was, I probably would have dropped out. But I just was I was dealing with a lot of shit then too, and I was just going through it, just heartbreak, regular life shit. At least for me, regular Conor shit. I'm not gonna say life shit because
You're going through it consistently.
Yeah, but it's not. I'm just navigating through it. But
So you had a shorty out in UMass. So you guys.
no, I didn't have a shorty out in UMass. I just first love, breakup, super heartbroken. I was just mad, heartbroken, and
I'll kill you, man.
dealing with a lot. I mean,
makes the
amongst
music
other
fire
things
though.
in
Makes the
school,
music fire.
Yeah,
though.
it definitely. Yeah, it does. It does. I mean, thing that makes the music fire is whatever makes you feel the most. So when it comes from that place, it's definitely intensifies the music.
For sure.
Intensifies it. So yeah, but so I went to college, and then when I like left, eventually like kind of moved to New York, and I was out there for like year and a half, 2 years, more or less.
So was that?
I was like I think 20 when I moved there. Yeah.
Were your parents tight that you dropped?
That I dropped out?
Yeah.
My dad more so. My mom really supported me through whatever I had to do, but they weren't tight. You know what I mean? They knew that I was dealing with what I was dealing with, and sure, you know, my dad definitely be on my back more than my mom. So my mom supported it, but they support it now. They see what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, bro. Like there were times when I wanted to drop out of PC like heavy.
Yeah.
And I felt the same way. Like my mom was totally. She would be like, "All right, yeah, like this is gonna make you happiest." But I mean, there's something about your dad just kind of being like the patriarch and saying, "Yo, dude,
Yeah, you know,
you gotta play your shit
your
together."
parents just want what's best for you, and sometimes
They
has-
don't know, bro.
Yeah, you know what's best for you, but they you know, that's a parent move. If they want you to go to school, they're hard about it. But I definitely
Also, if you go to good high school,
once you just grow up, you're like, look, you can't. I gotta do what I gotta do. You know?
You felt that cut, right?
Yeah.
Why does that keep happening? Yo, can you hear this? Just cut again. It's these wires in the back. They're monitor output wires.
New wires, man.
I know. I need another consistent producer to help me out here, man.
Yeah.
Show's growing fast. So, you touch out, right? Go to New York. Who you link up with, your boy or like?
Like when I lived out there.
When you were like, okay, I'm not fucking with the zoo anymore. I kind of want to just like go.
I moved home for a bit, and I was just kind of bullshitting, just
working.
Yeah, not working a job, just like kind of just I don't know what the fuck I was doing. And then, no, I have a bunch of friends, bunch of people out there, and we kind of one or two of my friends were just like, yo, we're trying to fill this room. I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna do it. Go out there. They needed a roommate, so I moved out there.
Do you like it compared to Boston?
I mean, there's way more. Honestly, there's way more going on.
Combustion.
I would say I know just
synergy.
I would say I know just as many people here and there making music at this point. Honestly, probably more in New York. Mad producers out there. Shout out all my producing homies out there. Gabe, Elijah, Polly, Raphael. Matt, I mean, yeah, I mean, they're just two completely different worlds. Like, I would say New York's definitely more poppin' than Boston. I think a lot of more places are, you know.
Not even on a music tip though. I just
not
mean
to
like,
hate, not to like. I'm not more
that to
poppin'
discredit.
and, like,
Yeah,
yeah. Just like there's just a lot of shit going on there.
and it's also just nonstop.
Yeah, everything's open all night. I mean, any spot where you know.
If you're claustrophobic, man, it's not the
you
spot.
You got a bodega like that's 24/7. You know, it's just gonna be people gonna be up. Someone's gonna be going on. Places close at like 4. You know.
They
never really close, honestly.
Yeah, I know. There's always something open. Did you like that?
Yeah, I mean it's hectic. I mean I just like working. You know.
Me too.
So, and I like having fun too. So it's definitely a good place. I mean, like I've been debating going back there and just getting back into it. But I don't know. You know, I don't know what's next. But two different beasts completely. You know.
For sure. Oh, good, bro.
Stepped on his kicks.
So you touch out, right?
Shout out my dude, Kane Merck, right here, too. It's my dog.
Fire.
Got his signature right here.
We'll get you after this, bro.
Bunch of people, Lolo. Nice.
I know. You probably know about 80% of people on here. Hey, Wide Try's got a show coming up.
Giles, Luke Bars, their shit's fire. That tip's fire. All right, my bad. I just got distracted.
No,
I just, like, noticed
I know.
these.
There's a bunch.
Word.
Have you met John Scott yet, the dude who runs the studio?
No, I haven't. I would love to meet him, though.
Hopefully he's in by the time we wrap up. Yeah, he's a mad good dude.
I'd love to meet him.
Visionary.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what we all are.
So you touch out, right? And then, so you just been nurturing this project for like 2 years?
Yeah, and I came back home. I moved home, like I was living with my dad, and then
Parents are
just
split?
kept working on it. Yeah, my
Me
parents
too, yeah.
been like, just like most. I mean, most people, not most people. I say like it's an even split between my friends. Half of them, their parents are divorced. Half of them, their parents aren't. It's like America, isn't it? Like literally 50%, like the divorce rate in America or some shit, or just in general.
I saw some clip on Twitter that was
It's
like,
2019, man. Marriage is a
divorce is an epidemic. That's literally what I saw.
marriage is a social construct.
You know,
we
fucking
don't have to believe in marriage.
You know, fucking getting married.
No, I could. I mean, shit. I don't know. I'm not in a rush to.
Me
We'll see.
Bro,
We'll see.
you don't feel the pressure at this age?
I mean,
Some
I
of
see
my friends, bro.
Yeah, I mean, but that's not my path. But I'm not. I don't got the time to be super wifed up. Maybe I do. I don't know. I could get swept off my feet tomorrow. So who knows? Maybe I could get married really soon. I don't know. I don't know.
Or you could just keep catching heartbreaks and the music just keep getting more fire.
Or you keep falling in love and the music gets fire too. It's not just it's not just love though. There's a lot of other things.
How much? So you've been nurturing a project for like 2 years, right? When's that coming out? Actually, yeah, get your plug off your IG, Twitter, everything.
Yeah. Oh, like literally, like.
I just want to make sure you get this off, so in case anyone wants to find you.
Let's see. Oh, I thought you meant like literally go on my Instagram or some shit. My Instagram is Connis02139 and my Twitter is Connis02139. And my music, if you just look up Connis, just look up Connis on Google. Honestly, everything should come up. I think I'm basically at the top of Google for Connis. So
It's fire.
if you just look at my name, it'll come up. I promise you, it'll come up. Yeah.
And so,
Connis02139. I'm trying to get Connis. The person that has the fucking handle doesn't use it. I've hit them up on Instagram, Twitter. Like, I'll fucking pay you, and they just like don't use it. I want to report them.
are they receptive? They hit you back?
No, it's almost like they've made an account and they abandoned it. I'm like, yo, need that.
Could you hit up Twitter for that?
I think so, probably. If it's in an active,
If it's like a
account.
dormant
I don't
account?
know, but if you have an account, I don't know, dude. Let's not even go down that road.
Well, Giles said he hit up the dude to get Giles. And it was some dude that was running a snowboard magazine. And the dude was like, all right, I'm going to ask you 3 questions about like communications and publications if you get these right. Because he used to run a magazine. If you get these right, then I'll give it to you. And he like answered the 3 questions. Dude was like, all right, yeah, man, this is all yours.
That's sick. That dude's the man. That's fucking ill.
That's what Connis needs to do for you.
Yeah, I don't even know who it is. I think it's she. I think it's a she.
Same on Instagram too?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, it's the same person?
No.
I'll look it up.
I have to do the Twitter. The Twitter is just literally never used. Like the person that has it doesn't use it. So, and then the one on Instagram, it's a girl. I feel like I'm blowing her up. That's fucked up. But yo,
It's a mad tiny account.
yeah,
Connis NG.
yeah.
If you're listening, dude,
Damn.
young lady. So has it been a battle of patience to work on something for 2 years?
Yeah, I think it's been patience, but it's been so much like changing things and like adding layers to it, It's definitely patience, but it's more like I'm more like anxious. I'm like or like ready to just let go of it at this point, I think I'm always kind of running out of patience. I think when you make a lot of shit, it's like it's hard to plan all those releases, and when you make something like I'm gonna drop this in 2 months, like it's hard if you're making mad shit to just not everything's gonna come out. But I just tried to make the best shit that I could, and then just like strip it down and take that off, then put this on, and all that stuff. It was just changing so much.
Do you ever get
still is like it's done, but it's still changing.
Do you ever get anxious? Like, holy shit, maybe I feel this way right now, but I won't feel like this when I release the project.
Yeah, oh, definitely. I mean, I'm just excited to release it. And just whoosh,
Get off my fucking back.
Yeah, and I just like want to get that first piece out there and that first piece to my story. That's all it really is. And like, you know. I just like want people to hear it and feel like they can get an idea of who I am, you know.
How important is music success to you?
It's definitely important. I mean, I think like anyone else would say, we're trying to make it our livelihood, you know, and trying to be able to function off of it and live off of it. So it's definitely very important to me. But I think the way that I achieve it and how I do it is just as important to me as music success itself.
I mean, it's something that's so tough to navigate right now because it's like you have the access to the internet, and it's like, okay, I could just like really go like very selly and like make shit like very poppy because I think that's what sticks right now.
Fun. I'm trying to make pop music. I don't think there's anything wrong with. I think you get, as long as you get it however you got to get it, and you're not doing some like real fuck shit, like some shit that's just wrong and just like whatever, you know, then fine. It's fair game. Everyone's going to get it whichever way they can.
I mean, what I'm saying is like you're following, like and it's totally, you can see it. You're following like totally what you feel is right, which I think everyone else can see is like, yo, this is dope, man. Like, he's doing what he fucks with. And so, in turn, I got to fuck with it.
Definitely. And, I mean, I'm just trying to get weird with it. Once I release this, it's going to be a lot of different type of things to come out. And I'm trying to just, like, collab with people. I'm trying to get, like, I got to link with a lot of dudes this summer. And, like, that's really my goal after this project. I'm working on some shit with my man, Baby J, but I also really just want to prioritize, like, continuing to produce for people and put out collabs and put out songs that like I'm a part of, but it's not just me on vocals, like, you know.
I'm trying to get somewhat rich. Bro, me and my boy love that song. That's fucking fire, bro.
That's so you would love that song. That's mad funny.
Yo, did you do that off rip? Is that one take?
Yeah, that was one take actually. That was one take.
And so what, he just started fucking with the pitch of the vocal? It's like, I'm trying to get somewhat rich.
Yeah, no, I basically like I was just like making that beat. Me and Jay were working on it, and then we just like got like it to a certain point where I just like had it looped, and then I just did a whole take to it, and then just like produced into the beat after we did that. Yeah, it was just like just dumb shit, bro. That shit's just like fun. But it's like
catchy, bro.
Yeah, I think it's interesting because a lot of people, or like people that like my music, know me for making like softer and like warmer music, slower, not as like heavy hitting. So when they hear something like that, they're like, oh, this is like some new shit, like it's like so different. But to be honest with you, that sad, slower, you could say it, call it sad, whatever, is just as honest of a depiction of myself as that as a song like that is. Like they're both like two different songs. That's a ridiculous, like fun, happy song, and then the sad, slow one is different, but they both represent me evenly. To me,
artistry.
That's what transparency is. You know, that's like what it.
Well, can you be transparent with the kids at home about exactly what a succubus is?
Succubus is, I mean, it's a presence. It could be a person. No, it's usually a person, a woman that just sucks the life out of you, and she just has control over you, and just has you on the tip of her fingers.
I thought it was a chick who like has sex with a dude and cuts their heads off.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what it is, right?
I mean, that's one kind of succubus, you know.
Is it a Greek
Doesn't have
myth?
to be that intense. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it comes. I don't quote me for it. I just like know it the way it is. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it's in Greek mythology. Definitely.
I know. For some reason, every time I hear succubus, I picture Medusa.
Yeah, I mean, well,
Medusa's a grade A succubus, bro.
Maybe she was. Shit, Medusa. Shout out Medusa though.
That'd be a fire name for a track too. Next is Medusa freestyle.
I mean, you get a lot of head. That's Medusa.
Whoa, I think Lil Wayne said that, right?
Yeah, I think so. Not that exact line, but there is a line. Yeah,
something like that.
I gotta look that up.
I think it was 6 foot, 7 foot. He said something like that.
Let's see.
For reference, Medusa is a character. It's either in Greek or Roman mythology that was a chick who had hair made of snakes.
Let's see.
And and if she looked at you, she turned you to stone. I think it was something like
I
that.
can't find it right now. Well, there's a song called Medusa. Drake, Meek, Lil Wayne, and Migos.
Whoa.
2013.
Way back.
Where was I with it? So yeah, and yeah, I've been working on it for 2 years. It's done. It's in the mixing mastering phase right now. I got some videos that are done for it. I got like this little like short, almost like mini doc I'm working on to kind of go with it. And I'm just excited to get it out. I got some clothes. I got a little bit of everything coming.
So
I'm gonna start blasting the feeds. I've been taking it easy on social media.
Mm-hmm. I know. I feel like at a certain point, I mean, the way you have to market this is just like be consistent, OD.
Yeah.
But it's just been mad interesting seeing like mad artists come up here and how they navigate the line of like, how am I gonna market my music so people actually take the time to go listen to it? I feel like when you drop, people are 100% gonna go tune in, bro.
Yeah, I hope so, man. I hope so, and I'm trying to get these placements. I'm trying to get it moving so that other people can hear it. But yeah, I think at the end of the day, music speaks for itself, and you can market yourself, brand yourself any which way. But the music is going to speak for itself, and it's going to speak to the people that you want it to speak to, I would say. Whatever you're preaching, it's going to speak to those people that feel the same way,
Yo, so I peeped the Spent video.
Yes, sir.
Incredible, bro.
Thank you.
So mind you, like my background is in film.
Mm-hmm.
So like, who shot that?
I worked on it with BT Living.
Bro, that was incredible.
Thank you. We worked on that for a while.
Did they not? They shot the whole thing in raw and didn't bring any colors out? Because that's why it's kind of gray.
No, we kind of were going for that. Galileo definitely like. I wouldn't want to say it was like, it was kind of blown out in a little bit. It wasn't like that gray to me. It was like kind of soft and a little blown out.
Like
the
colors?
washed out. Yeah.
But that was purposeful, right?
Yeah. No. Yeah. Definitely.
You wanted people to feel desaturated?
Take this. Put this on backwards.
Not many people.
We just tried coloring it different ways, and I think that way it looked like the nicest to us, and the most fitting for like what we were shooting.
Well, I liked how you used the green screen for you floating, and then you masked that over a drone shot.
Yeah,
that was fire.
Yeah, Galileo killed that. He's the man for that.
Yeah, you got late.
Shout out Galileo and Lopes. Yeah, those dudes live in LA now.
Oh, they're tucked way out.
They're out of here.
It's hard. The video game's hard out here, man.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard everywhere. Hey, like I said, all mediums. Whatever you do, literally whatever you do, like it's always gonna speak for itself, and whoever does it the best or the smartest way, like they're gonna be up,
So what was
Shout out my guys, they're dope. Shout out BT, my man Simon out there too, Max.
You ever think of going out there, LA?
Down the line, I think when I'm like, I'll know. I don't know what I don't even know what the next move is. That's not the next move, but that could be the next move, definitely. For sure.
Would you want to sign, or would you want to stay independent? I think that's on everyone's mind at a certain point.
Depends. If you can.
Don't you feel attached to all the work you put in?
If you can get more backing to your independent label and sign to that, that's a goal. That's the goal, to have your own independent label, you releasing your music, but you can get some backing.
Like a distribution deal type thing?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I think it depends. I mean, it depends on where my music goes. Like, if you can fuck with a management company that can make you money, I mean, sometimes a management deal is fire, depending on what it is that you're looking for. Unless it's in-house, you got people in-house that are already managing you, then you build it from the start and build it from the ground up. But I don't know. I think I want to do it on my own as long as possible. I mean, I don't feel like pressured, and it's not like I have anyone knocking on my door right now.
Yeah, I feel you. It's like, it's weird. If someone, I wonder how I'd go about it if someone like throws like 50 racks at you and they're like, hey man, like we just want a piece of like what you're building.
Yeah.
It's enticing at the time,
always, Yeah, of course. Especially when you need money. and like who doesn't like need that money in the moment. But if you could take 50 and turn it into a lot, and they only want 20%.
Oh, that's steep. 20
I mean, it
P,
depends.
bro.
I mean, it all depends. It all depends.
I know it's just I wonder how a lot of artists navigate it who are like, you know what, I could definitely benefit from this, but at the same time, I've been the one that's producing, mixing.
I'm mad jittery from this coffee now.
Oh, you fired up?
Yeah, I'm turned up. This is cold, bro.
That's what we call a milkshake where I'm from.
He said a milkshake.
Whoa.
Damn.
Well, I've been getting the Bulletproof Black Smashers.
That's crazy.
So if you want to get a deal, it's just like, yo, shit, I'm the one who put in all this work, though. I wonder if people really work to that point, if they're really into their art. I wonder if those two goals coexist.
For what? For
Like, I feel like you're totally nurturing your music and making it better.
Yeah.
Are business goals also prevalent in your mind?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, like I said, sustainability and being able to live, having this be your a source of income is a goal, and business has to be important. I mean, the music comes first always. Whatever it is that you do is coming first, but how you get that out it's not like it's even second. It's just right next to it. It's right there,
You think you've had to
because you could be making something forever, and but if we live in we live in the world, like if you can't sustain off of it, and that's what you're spending all of your time doing,
you got to sell it, man.
yeah, you got to sell it. You got to sell what you make, and like that's why it's like people will buy shit. You just if it's good, like people will buy it,
Exactly. If the product's fire.
buy it like literally, and also buy it like they're gonna feed into it and like it,
Into the energy.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
People
what
just want something to relate to, but also people also want something that they know nothing about. Like that's why you see the fan bases of some artists. It's just like a bunch of people that like they don't even come from whatever that artist is talking about, but they just love them. So it's like there's no boundaries to it. You can make whatever you love and your story and market it to whoever. So however you get it out.
I feel like it's escapism at a certain point, though. That's why a lot of them do it. Because it's like, holy shit,
Yeah,
here's this window into this crazy world I know nothing about.
Of course.
Dope.
And I think that's like it's become more extreme, but I mean it's also pushed it's good in the sense, it's a blessing and a curse, but it's good in the sense that it's pushed the culture so much. I mean, like the first album I ever got was Get Rich or Die Trying, and I know nothing about that kind of life, but I was in 5th grade, and like that shit just like took me by storm, So I think you see a lot of artists now, it's just like they have like following where it's like, whoa, like look at these kids, like they're like they don't know what he's talking about, but it's like I didn't know what 50 was talking about, but it was fire,
Was Massacre after or before Get Rich or Die? I think it was afterwards, right?
Get Rich or Die Trying was his first studio album.
So Massacre must have been afterwards.
Yeah.
When was it, like, way back, him and Kanye, they were, like, going to drop on the same day and, like, see who got better sales? Do you know what I'm talking about? It's when Kanye dropped 808s and Heartbreak. Or Graduation. I'm going to have to look that up.
Dude, I don't keep up with hip-hop that well.
I'm
not going to lie.
You don't listen to anything popular?
No, I do. I listen to a lot of shit that people, like, tell me to listen to. I listen to a lot of slow shit on my own time. But I don't, like, I usually kind of rely on my dude Grant to, like, send me music to listen to.
Shout out Grant.
Shout out my dude Grant.
And I mean, from what I picked apart, I'm not a sonic expert under any circumstance, but it seems like you kind of experiment a lot.
Yeah, definitely. That's how I have to stay, like, in love with it.
You get bored easy?
Yeah. Definitely.
Especially when, I mean, you usually make all your own beats or, like, solid piece of it?
No, definitely not. I think it's split. I try to go over people's beats as much as I try to make my own beats. Right now, at least. It's evenly split.
So I got to
The way, like, I'd put vocals over one of my beats is, like, pretty different than the way I put it on another producer's, or the way I build the song.
What was the name of the video where you're like, fuck. You're like standing near those MBTA big factories. There's like a purple building in the background. Let me find it. It's on YouTube. I want to show you something crazy, like introvert.
Oh yeah,
I'm about to
introvert.
I'm about to show you something nuts. Okay, let's peep the first shot, right?
That's in Providence.
Bro, I know. This is beautifully shot too. Hey, see this? I'm gonna be like, damn, bro.
Why you shot there?
I'm gonna show you.
That's mad funny.
I know, bro.
The location is fire. I wouldn't expect anyone to have known that.
Don't tell anyone. I know. I gotta show you this.
Is there a video? A music video?
That's where I shot my film.
Ha, yo, that's mad funny.
You shot in the sun.
I'm honestly, I had no idea you did that.
Tell nobody.
Dead ass.
So, we're referring to, there's this like, it's, bro, when you go to that spot, you're like, what the fuck is this place? It's like this old mill, and there's all this like old decrepit stuff.
Yep.
And
Me and Simon just found that location. We literally needed to go work on this video. We were like, let's go to Providence. There's mad old industrial shit out there that probably no one's ever using a video. So we went out there and just drove around, and we were like, look at this. Ran into it, planned out the whole shit, honestly.
I'm gonna find it.
Location's the most important thing in a music video, by the way. Location and outfits.
And energy and substance.
And energy and substance, definitely. You always need those, though. Wow,
Isn't that crazy?
boy.
Same play. Isn't that crazy, bro? You were just coming the other way. I was going into it.
This fucking guy, yeah.
Heads up. Heads up. Boom.
Yo. This guy's hilarious.
That spot's sick. Providence is a zoo.
Clown. Oh my god, that shit's mad funny.
Providence is a zoo.
Totally. The world is a zoo. The world is a zoo.
Holy shit. That's a bold statement, bro.
America is.
Are you competitive, dude?
Yeah.
Like psycho competitive or normal
No.
level?
I wouldn't even say normal level. It fluctuates. I'm definitely competitive.
Via music or via everything?
More via sports, but music, like, I think everybody's. You're lying if you say you're not competitive in music. There's competition.
You have to be.
Yeah, but it's a different type of competition. Like, whenever I hear one of my friends make a fire song, I'm just like, I gotta one up that. You know, it's like it's not friendly competition. It's just like, how do you level up the next guy? Basketball, like sports, I'm definitely. Every time I play sports, I get mad competitive. Definitely.
Like you throw a fit type competitive or?
No, I'll just like ball. I'll just like. You can't see me. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you wet?
Yeah, you can't see me.
Smash splash. How important? This is going to be a profound question, but how important is the competitive nature to the growth of the current scene in Boston music? Should people be less competitive, more competitive, or more?
How important is being competitive to the growth of it?
To the current state, as everyone wants to come up, everyone wants to have opportunity in the city. There isn't a whole lot. How competitive should it be? Was that a whack question or a fire question?
No, it's a good question. I mean, it depends. It's like, I don't think there should be any reason to be competitive on a local level. You know, I don't think that's
there is for sure though.
Yeah, I would say. I mean, I guess for some people, and I mean, I don't know. I think it's. People want to be competitive. It's fine. It just depends. I mean, you got to put your energy. Being competitive takes energy, so you got to put it towards the right places. And if you want to be competitive I'm trying to be competitive like with the whole beyond just one place, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I think everyone should feel that way. You shouldn't feel like you got to be. I mean, yeah, you should feel like you're the best from where you're from, but you know. That's not the most important thing in taking you out of where you're from, you know?
I know, but I've just been on my like Al Sharpton tip saying like everyone should, if people just show more love like to the collective of the city, I feel like more people have their eyes on the city if more people are coming up.
Yeah. I think there's mad love. I think there's mad love going on. I think so. I don't see any like hate. I think it's just flooded, you know. There's mad people flooded in a good way, like there's mad people trying to do shit. But now there's people everywhere. You could be from anywhere. You could be doing ill shit because of the internet.
So you don't feel obligated.
I'm trying to be competitive on the internet, you know. I don't need to be competitive here.
It's a scary place, bro.
In the world.
Watch out that internet,
See me
man.
on the internet.
Connis,
what's it called? What are those? It's that game where it has all the has letters like in a square, and you gotta go through them and connect words. That's what I'm trying to be competitive in.
Where's with
that
friends?
game? It's in the texting app for iPhones.
I've never accessed any of those games, bro.
This game, but that's what I'm trying to be competitive in. Let's see. This shit.
I think me and you should compete on
Word Hunt, Game Pigeon. You can download it so that it's in your text. You know what I'm saying? So you got pool, you got a bunch of things. This is what I'll be competitive.
Damn,
with.
Apple's forcing it.
That shit's fire.
We should be competitive on being who's the best good dude.
Yeah. Nah, you shouldn't be competitive about being a good dude. You just gotta be a good dude.
No, I'm gonna be a better.
You're gonna be
dude.
a better dude.
A better good dude.
Good dude. Yeah, I feel you. I'm a nice person. I'm really nice.
I know what you seem like you're a positive dude too, bro.
I try to be, man. I try to be. I think
not easy sometimes.
No, I don't think it's easy.
But once that clicks in your head, you're like, damn.
Yeah, I'm trying to be. That's the goal, man. Just to be happy, to feel like you got the balance, and that's what I'm seeking. That's who I make that's why I make music. You know, keeps me balanced.
So, your music is high.
How long have we been going for? Like 45 minutes?
How much is 1,700 bars equivalent to?
We could put it in time.
If you gotta take a piss or something, no worries, bro.
No, I'm good. I was just wondering. I feel like it's probably been like 45 minutes. See, I got here like
10:20.
And then we waited a little bit. Yeah, it's probably like 15 minutes. Cool.
Pretty dope. Been easy, man.
Yeah, man.
Two good dudes.
How long do you do these for?
I've been running them a little bit longer recently, but they've been ranging from like hour to an hour and a half.
Nice.
So your music this is me on my genius tip.
Mm-hmm.
It seems very introspective.
Definitely.
You when you ever make music, you're like, yo, damn. They probably whoever I'm talking about definitely knows I'm talking about them. Especially when you're talking about your shorty and being heartbroken.
Yeah, but I don't like write a song so that that person will hear it. Like that's not why I do it.
I know, but it's in the back of your mind.
Yeah. Oh, totally. I know.
Shorty, you gotta.
I know.
See what you did to me.
I'm sorry. Like I'm sorry, but it's just like, you know, they know it comes from like a good place too. It's not supposed to be taken as like, oh, I'm writing a song about you. I'm just using you for my art or some shit. Like it's not like that.
Yeah, I wonder how like people with a massive platform navigate that when they.
You write about what inspires you. And many times, like a love inspires you. Like it just feeds you, you know? It nourishes you. So it's like, and also it does the opposite. So it's just like, I just feel like that shit just gives me something to talk about, you know?
So when are we thinking on a solid release date or what month?
I'm not gonna say it.
Yeah,
you know what I'll say?
Don't
you know
snitch
I'll be
yourself.
honest.
Don't
so
snitch
only
yourself
people
out.
that I'm gonna come. I'm obviously gonna make it public, but on this, I just say it's on my birthday. So if you know me, you know when it's coming out.
24th birthday.
My 24th birthday. That's when it's coming out. So if you know me, that's when it's coming out.
And that's like the whole bundle.
And anyone who is listening to this, they could determine the release date by that. But I don't know when this is going to come out. I may have already said it by then on social media.
Starting to get confused, bro.
No, I mean like
You're like, I'm doing this and that. I don't even know.
No, this could come. I'm saying this whenever you put this out. This could come out by the time I've already announced it. So what if this might not be me saying it exclusively anymore?
Well, I'm gonna keep it a buck. This is either dropping tomorrow or Sunday.
Oh shit! All right, say less then.
Quick
it's out there.
turnaround.
So you can, if you don't know my birthday, you could like. I'm not even gonna. I'm not even gonna give it away.
It's an inference.
Yeah.
Know who's big in your corner?
Who?
This is my guy Seamus.
Seamus Hill.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my dude.
Great dude.
Really nice guy.
Seamus, you're also terrible with your phone, bro. I'm gonna hit you with a clothesline.
He's a nice guy.
Great
Very
dude.
good guy. Very sweet guy, man.
No one is more passionate about seeing Boston artists thrive than him.
I agree with that. He's definitely. He loves it, man. He's a fan. And happy to see shit moving. And I think we need more. We need more of that. We need more people that want to be a part of it without making music.
And he is newly.
You can freestyle though. I know the Seamus likes to freestyle.
Oh yeah, and he's also just a mad positive dude, mad good energy.
That's what we need.
He newly is solely running grad music.
Yep.
Bro, they've done so much, man.
They have.
Like,
shout out to Seamus Faye too, man.
They've been sharing you for a while.
Yeah, definitely. They hold down the Boston scene through that outlet. They did their thing with that, man.
They're totally, bro, like, I mean, I had asked him, I was like, bro, how do you want to make money off this? He's like, bro, I don't even care. I was like, damn, that's real love, bro.
Yeah, I mean, that's where you should start when you eventually try to make money off something. You should start at that point of like, that's not what I'm thinking about right now,
For sure. It's just interesting, and I've felt it a little bit with this. It's like you're in service of other people consistently. Mm-hmm. It's like very,
You're literally writing about other people and writing about shit that other people are doing.
Good dudes over there, man.
Seamus, definitely.
Seamus Faye, you're smart, dude. Hey, so did you grow up in Cambridge listening to anyone?
Like from Boston or just like, you mean like...
No, what's mad interesting is like you artistically are way different than some other prominent artists in Cambridge. And everyone's...
Millie's. Shout out Millie's. That's my dog.
I was going to say Millie's and like K-Merc and Fast Coupe. Everyone's just, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out MBS too. Yeah, no. I mean...
It's cool. It speaks to the city.
Yeah. It's all by person, man. We're all different. We come from like you said, a diverse place, different backgrounds, So I feel like my music speaks to mine. K-Merc speaks to his. Fast Coupe. Shout out. So who else can I think of?
I stay on my dolly.
Baby Goat. I stay on my dolly, yeah. K-Merc. Shout out Lolly. Soap. Go-Go. Shout out Millie's though. Millie's, that's my dude. I know Millie since I was like early teenager, 14. I think the first time I met him I was like 13 or 14.
He's from your neighborhood?
Yeah, he's from Coast.
But what is that?
It's like Zone 5.
Yeah, but I'm not too knowledgeable on that.
Zone 5. It's like under, Mass Ave, under Mass Ave, leading towards the river. That part of Cambridge is Coast.
Elaborate a little further on the map. So there's the
Mass
Middle
Ave,
East. Which part of Mass Ave?
Just walk down Brookline, the opposite. It's a one-way going towards Mass Ave. Walk down it the opposite direction. You're just walking into Coast.
Oh, word. Okay.
That's all Coast.
So like between Mass Ave and the Charles River.
Yeah, Coast gets cut off like at like Harvard Square, like it's like from like if you literally look at it on the map, it's the bottom right corner of Cambridge, more or less.
Word. You know that house right near the Middle East with all the drawings on it? Do you know the story behind that?
Well, now it's like noted as like
monument,
some type of like property. It got some type of stamp approval on it. That guy's an artist though. I've met him mad times. I remember seeing him when I was like a little ass kid. And I was like, yo, this guy's crazy. But yeah, he like.
For reference, there's a house near the Middle East, like a block or two up, and there's just like paintings and handprints all over it, and it's like the craziest find ever.
Yeah, it's dope. I remember some vivid memories of that when I was a kid.
It's always been like that, right?
Yeah, it's been like for a long time.
Cambridge, man. Someone I had a booking agent up from the Middle East up here. Said like Central's also changed like crazy drastically. You feel that way?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, fucking Target and Amazon store in Central Square now, like says it all.
And H Mart. Yo, have you ever been to H Mart?
Yeah, H Mart's the shit though.
Bro, that thing goes way. It's like a little city.
Yeah, well, at the front is like little restaurants, and then the back is an actual market.
It's popping in there. It's
Yeah,
a little mall, bro.
fire. Yeah, I mean, there's not like. Yeah, there's not. It's a very different place.
So
It'll be even more different in 2 years, 10 years. It's gonna keep going. All this shit's gonna keep going.
So on a music tip, before we wrap up here, is there anything specifically about the tape you think people should totally understand beforehand that you could probably clear up?
Definitely. I mean, I'm gonna upon the release, I'm gonna give. I'm also putting together a little something to give some background and backing story to it.
Like a video type thing.
Yeah, I mean, like, you know, I've heard some artists be like, yo, you have to listen to the album in its entirety to understand it. Like, if you're even gonna don't even listen to it. I don't feel like that, but I do feel like it's almost takes place basically in a chronological order. So listening to it from front to back, the story is easy to follow. I think so. I try to set it up so that it's easy to follow in terms of like time and the actual like the
time of recording?
the timeline. Yeah. No, not time of recording, like the timeline of like at what point in time does that song take place in the story, you know?
So you're saying like the start of the album is what you were 22 and then ends 24?
Nah, well, yeah. I mean, I guess I was like 20, but
Holy
21.
shit! You've been working on it for that long?
More or less. I mean, like the stories of the songs take place.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
In time.
What you're documenting?
Well, I have been in a sense. Like I've been thinking about it for a long time. More so, like 2 years. Like I would say, like 2 years. I definitely fully worked on it. Could have been a little bit longer thinking, but like I dedicated 2 years of time. You know, spread out over the span of maybe a little bit longer time than that.
Yo,
but,
yo, bro. One thing. Congrats, dog.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. I'm definitely
it's discipline, bro.
Yeah. So I'm excited. And yeah. So what was it? What you asked me? What was the question you asked me?
I said, is there anything you should clarify? Because sometimes you, as an artist, you can't totally tell everything just based on the music. Sometimes you got to give a little preface.
Yeah. I mean, most of those songs were recorded in different places, so that gives like some of them I recorded here, some I recorded at, you know, in New York, some I recorded like in other parts of Mass. I think one in DC. So it took place like I feel like because I worked on it in so many different places, like that's why the songs feel like they took place in different places, and each song is a new person, a new place, like, you know. So I think what I want to say is that it's really, to me it's a song. It's 13 songs. To me, if you ask me, they're all love songs to an extent, and they're all stories. Like they really are. If you listen to what I'm saying, that's just like storytelling, and like that's what I wanted to do for the first project. That's not what from there on out it's gonna be music. And like I said, I'm working on some shit with Baby J, which is like very different from this, you know. So it's a story. It's like my story over the past 3 years, navigating, trying to figure out, you know,
Figure it out.
Just figure it out. So that's what it really is. It's about, you know, some adolescence, being, you know, early 20s, woman, love, drugs, like just everything, you know, just like really just my experiences. And I tried to, you know, we were talking about transparency, you know, how do you tell your story but making it applicable to other people's lives. I think that's something I put a lot of time towards. Like how does this story, this relationship, this interaction that I have with someone, in this song, how can I make this apply to this listener's life? And I think I spent a lot of time figuring out how to do that just as much as I did making the actual music. So, yeah.
Do you think, like, I don't know who said it. I think it might have been The Weeknd. He was like, yo, no matter what medium you're in, you have your whole life to build your first project.
Mm-hmm.
Then once that drops, you don't have much time, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
This shit is so imperfect to me. Like, I worked on some of these songs like a while ago. I've been holding on to it. So outdated isn't the word, but old, yeah. Some of this shit is old to me, but it's still like my story, and it's still where I was at that point in time. But I totally agree with that statement, and maybe I am rushing it. Maybe I'm like, man, I don't got it. But to be honest with you, I think
I heard
need it from me.
I've been doing this a lot, but I heard it. It was really dope, bro.
Good looks.
It was very dope, man.
Yeah, it was nice. It was crazy to play. I mean, and a lot of people do release parties, which I still want to do some kind of release thing for it. But I wanted to do a listening. I wanted to do a listening party in advance, like months in advance, because like most of what I played that night wasn't even. I've changed a couple things since then, even, and almost maybe 3 or 4 of those songs were like really mixed down. The rest were just like rough. So I wanted to do that like in advance and let whoever wanted to really hear it before it came out and get a taste of it to come out and do it. So I'm happy I got to do it. I'm glad you got to hear it.
And again, the vibe was dope, man. Like, you can just tell, bro. Like, I mean, I pride myself on like working very hard. You can just tell when someone just works really hard and they just, even to achieve that type of like hustle, like they've had to put in work, and it's like a big mindset thing. I can totally, I felt it, bro. It's sick.
Thank you, bro. It was also in Cambridge too. It was all family in there, you know. Those were all just fucking friends and family that happened to support my music. You know what I'm saying? That was just real love in there, real friendship.
So
and new faces too, which was dope.
Yeah, I brought my boy. He was there.
There's a lot of heads in there. It was
sweaty, packed.
Yeah, it was there. It was a good time.
Is it the project? What was it, like 13 songs, 15 songs?
It's 13 songs.
All right.
The album is 13 songs. It's about 45 minutes, and it's a roller coaster of emotions.
Hey, listen, I recommend everybody when it drops. Don't know this dude's birthday, but when I figure it out, I recommend everyone goes and listens to it, because I'm sure he's poured a lot of time into making sure his story was very transparent.
Listen to it and hit me up. Even if you think it's whack, hit me up and tell me that shit was whack. You know what I'm saying?
That was a fire sales pitch, bro.
Even if you think it's whack. Even if you think it's whack. No, I'm joking. It's just hot. It's hot, you know? And more than anything, like, it's just me. And I feel like, you know, if you know me, you could tell that it's me. And I had, like, a friend say to me the other day, she was like, it's dope because, like, when I hear your music, and I showed her my project, she was like, yeah, I feel like I'm your friend. Or even before I really knew you, like, I felt like I was your friend from hearing your music. And I was like, that, like, what more could I ask for than that, you know? For someone to feel like they actually, like, can connect to it on that level where they're like, I think I have an idea of who this fucking guy is, you know?
Mm-hmm, for sure.
And it's all good that not everyone's doing that in music these days. Because I feel like some people aren't. Like, I can listen to some people's music and have no idea about their story and what they come from. Then and then there are the people that their whole shit is their story. But either way, it's even these people, when you hear a song that has nothing, they don't say anything about their life and they're just talking about flexing shit, like, it's whatever. That's still some part of their story put into that, you know?
How important is manifestation to you? Do you believe in it?
Like becoming what you speak, you know? Like,
yeah,
is that what you mean?
Manifesting your thoughts. Like, are you at a point right now? I've started to realize it myself.
Oh, that's like I mean, belief. That's like like that's definitely keeps me going. I feel like I can actually, and I feel like honestly, like it's another thing that might sound corny and quintessential, but I feel like if you genuinely believe in something, believe you can do it, believe it to be true, and then you take the time to work on that and make it happen, you can manifest it. You can manifest what you believe in, what you think of, whether you say it out loud, say it to yourself, say it to someone. You can do it.
And you can see it.
You can do it for negative reasons too. Sometimes you can convince yourself of something that's just not what it is if you believe it, you know? And I think that if you believe whatever you're doing and whatever you're trying to accomplish, that you can do it, and you come up with a plan to do it, you can do it. You can. And I'm not gonna that, you know, I won't take away from the fact that some people have limited resources to make whatever they're trying to do happen. But we have to have that like innate feeling to just like feel like it's possible, because otherwise, if you lose hope, what do you have? You're not gonna keep working on whatever it is that you're passionate about.
Couldn't have said it better myself, man. I also think like your career, it's weird when you call it that, because it's just like what you've done the past like 2-3 years. Do you feel like you're at a point where like 3 years ago you're like, okay, I feel like that's where I would be in 3 years, or that's what I'd map towards?
Nah, I had no idea. I had no idea what I was gonna do. I think now I'm setting those 1 year from now, 2 year from now goals for myself, and I definitely wasn't doing that when I was like fucking 19 or 20. I think, yeah, I mean like that what we were talking about earlier, that little clock ticking in your head. I think that makes you think more about like, okay, where am I gonna be at this time 2 years from now, you know? And I've been trying to plan that more as far as releases, as far as everything. It's important to just have like a fucking notebook or some type of calendar to write out what you're trying to do. And I do a lot of that. I try to write down like all of the little mini things I'm trying to set up for myself down the road, you know, even if it's over the next span of the next couple of months.
Yeah, there was a study that if you write down your goals, you're 3,000 times more likely to hit them.
That's 3,000. How the fuck did they even measure that?
Because you're already starting to manifest it.
Really?
As soon as you write it down, yeah.
3,000? It's crazy.
Start writing
then
down
I'm
mad
definitely
shit.
gonna achieve my goals. What the fuck?
Start writing down mad shit.
If that's a fact and I don't achieve it, I am defying the odds of that 3,000.
Well, it makes sense. It's like you have something in your mind, right? And that's like the first step to get in there. It's like you're putting it on the fucking paper.
No, you gotta speak it. You gotta do more than speak it into existence, but you can.
You gotta bleed it. You gotta bleed it.
I've spoken things into existence.
It's
even
fire.
things I did not intend to do. Happens every fucking week.
Like what specifically?
Let's see.
It's crazy when it happens.
I mean many things. I'm trying to think of like a funny moment. I feel like there have been times where I've been like, yo, I can tell that she's feeling you. Oh no, no, to one of my friends. No, yeah, like I can tell. I was like, yo, I guarantee you guys got a vibe. It's gonna happen, and it's happened. Like a friend or two, both a guy and a girl. So every time I told her, also, I was like, yo, nah, I got you. You know, so like that, you can manifest that. You know, can manifest your love.
Yeah,
not really.
That's why you're gonna be showing up at weddings, bro.
Yeah, weddings are sick. I like weddings.
They're a blast.
Yeah, 2 of my cousins got married back-to-back weekends.
You were lit.
2018. I was super lit. It was mad fun.
I know, some about being like smacked up with your family, bro.
Yeah, good times. Shout out the fam. Shout out everyone, you know.
Is the whole family into your music?
Yeah. I mean, like, I'm like the, I mean, my you know, my immediate family, yeah.
That's dope, bro.
You know, I would say so, but I think I definitely have family members that just don't understand it, and that have a more conventional way of thinking. You know, no disrespect to the fam, but you know, I'm the only one of my like fucking cousins to be like, yeah, I'm gonna drop out of school and then make rap music. You know, so I think I'm definitely looked at like that's what I did. So see it like that, but they support me. They love me. They know that I'm not a fuck up, you know. Hopefully not too bad.
All right, so
Final words. I don't know how long we've been going.
oh, it was great, man.
Word.
I'm just gonna be out of studio time soon. So, is there anything else you want to say? Then we gotta do the closer.
I'll just shout people out. Let's see. Where do I start?
Shut up, Mom, Dad.
Shout out Baby J. Shout out my dude Grant. Shout out my dude Simon. Shout out my dude Max. Shout out my dude Reed. Shout out my mom.
Shout out Cambridge.
Shout out my sister. Shout out Cambridge. Shout out Boston, Roxbury, Dorchester, Jamaica Plain. Shout out Brockton. Shout out Somerville. You know, shout out everyone. Shout out all the kids that are from fucking Tewksbury that say they're from Boston. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you guys too. I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you. You know, suburb kids that claim Boston. I'm not mad at you.
Shout out Nashua, New Hampshire.
Shout out Nashua. You know what I'm saying? Shout out anybody that's doing anything positive. Shout out Grunge. Shout out Fobs. Shout out Maka. Shit.
Shout out Good Dudes Worldwide.
Shout out Patrick, Packy. Shit. Shout out Kadeem. Shout out everybody that I feel like I've got to link with in the scene over the past 6 months and work with, and also just like become friends with. And everybody inspires me when I'm not when I'm feeling uninspired, which happens a lot. So, you know, my album's coming soon. It's called Connis with the IS in parentheses.
2 N's.
CONNIS is in parentheses. I'm going to release the album artwork soon. I got videos coming out. And if you want to follow me at Connis02139 anywhere.
That's a Cambridge zip code.
I hope everybody tuned into this. I hope I articulated what I wanted to say the right way. Yeah, and you know, shout out this man for having me here. You know, Golden Deer Productions.
Conor with 1 N, man.
Yeah, the Conor with 1 N, you know. My name is Conor, Connis. If you see me, say what's up. Check out my music. That's about it, you know.
Yo, can I ask you a parting question?
Sure.
Are you a ginger? Or like, what the fuck's going on with the hair color, bro? Is it brown or red?
I was a ginger when I had red hair when I was a kid, like up until I was like 14.
Like
Once
red,
I
like-
started going through puberty at like age 13, 14, kind of. Shit.
Red like
Took
me?
a while. Yeah, it was like red. It was like I was a redhead. Like, yeah, it was like that. Then when I got older, it kind of faded.
Still hints of red in there, though.
I dyed it recently. I dyed it like blonde, which just made it this like interesting like strawberry blonde type color, which was pretty cool. And it used to be orange though. Now it's like brown with like, you know, hazelish blonde highlights, orange highlights in it. Old woman asked me if I dye my hair. I get asked it. I work at a restaurant in my free time. That's another thing I want to say. It's all good if you work a job and you're trying to make music.
You have to in Boston. You have to work a job.
Yeah, that's how I pay my rent, you know. I just work at this restaurant, and old women ask me if I dye my hair like once a week. They're like, "You have such wonderful hair color." I'm like, "Thank you." I'm probably gonna go bald, you know.
Me too, bro. I'm tucking way back.
Facts.
So listen, this is how we start and end the show. You say hi, your name, and this is my golden hour. Directly after no break. Hi. Your
What
name.
number is it?
Hi. This is 52? 52?
Word. That's what's up, man.
Also, if anyone has not watched, go watch the Dr. Scott Sigmund podcast.
That sounds. Yeah, that dude. I saw that he just came here and talked about the opioid crisis.
Bro, it was dope. It was the first time I was like, damn, bro.
That's awesome, man. It's good to. I hope everyone does go listen to that. That shit's fucking probably more important to listen to than mine. Honestly.
Listen to both.
Listen to both.
So hi, your
Hi.
name. This is my golden hour. Hi, your name, and that was my golden hour.
Oh, okay. So that's it.
But you
And
only get
give
one
space in
shot.
between.
I mean, I'm gonna edit it. You cut the front, cut the back.
Yeah. So
But-
I say hi. my name, and this was my golden hour.
I cannot tell you what to do at this point. I already told you
And then
once,
this
bro.
was, hey, my name's Connis, and this is my golden hour. I'm gonna take a break. Hey, my name's Connis, and this was my golden hour, number 52.
And good guys unite.
Squad.
Friend the op, he a vulture. Ayy, had to wake him up like it's Folgers. Ayy,